Hi guys, or better yet, in the words of the Apostle Paul, grace and peace to you from God our Father and the Lord Jesus Christ. What a wild and wacky leg of the journey we've been walking. It still seems surreal to me, like one of these days we're just going to wake up and realize it's all been a bad dream. And I know there's no shortage of opinions about what has taken place and what should now be taking place. Opinions often fueled by very strong emotions like fear and disbelief and suspicion and anger and maybe some intentional apathy. And nobody really knows exactly what to think or exactly what to do or exactly when or how to do it. And anyone who thinks they know exactly what or when or how is fooling themselves. We're all making this up just as best we can as we go. But one thing we do know for sure is we're all tired of this, so very tired. Being hyper vigilant about not spreading the disease is exhausting for those who have chosen to take it seriously. And living under the emotional and financial strain that has resulted from quarantine is exhausting. And living without vital connection to many of the important relationships in our lives is exhausting. And so we're all ready to move on, me included, maybe me especially. And of course, the temptation is to bust loose, to throw off the shackles, to decide all these restrictions are just stupid and go back to life as we've always known it. That's the temptation. But we just can't do that. It wouldn't be wise or prudent or loving for that matter. So we have to, tighten the reins. We have to do this re-entry thing carefully and wisely. I've been reading through the Old Testament lately, and in 1 Chronicles chapter 22, King David was talking to his son Solomon, who was about to succeed David on the throne of Israel. And these were David's words. May the Lord give you discretion and understanding when he puts you in charge. Do not be afraid or discouraged. Now, don't worry, I don't think of myself as king over anything, really even over my own life. God is king of my heart and my life, but God has given me at least some level of responsibility and oversight among the people we know as Grace Community. And so I've been praying for a huge amount of discretion and understanding and the appropriate amount of courage and encouragement. I've also been leaning heavily into the collective wisdom of our staff and our church board. And so we have decided on a phase 1 re-entry plan. The state has determined that churches are allowed to have as many people gather, even now, as they can house with adequate distancing, 6 feet between households, and maintain hygiene practices and cleaning practices. And so we've decided, since the Lord has blessed us with 22 acres of land, that beginning Sunday, June 7th, and going for now, at least through Sunday, July 5th, we're going to meet outside, weather permitting, with one service at 10 a.m. We will also continue to pre-record and premiere our services at 10 a.m. on Sundays on Facebook and on YouTube, as we've been doing. And if the weather does not cooperate, if it's raining or excessive wind like we get sometimes, we will not meet on campus at all, but only virtually. And we'll make that call kind of last minute, week to week, on Saturday night or Sunday morning via Facebook and email. Our services will be kind of scaled down, probably an hour or less. There won't be a full band unless we get really inspired some week. We'll ask you to bring your own lawn chair or blanket or whatever. We'll expect, keyword expect, every family to honor the 6 feet social distancing practice and to keep your kids with you. And I know that'll be a challenge for some, but we really encourage that. Feel free to bring something for them to snack on and something to do with their hands during the service. We're not going to have enforcers walking around with a tape measure, but we will expect everyone to honor this practice out of consideration for everybody else. The playground will be closed. Masks are optional, no judgments in either direction. Some people just look better in masks. So as much as I hate it, And as awkward as it makes things, we're going to discourage handshaking and hugs for now, not forever, but for now. We won't hand out any papers. There will be a stationary offering receptacle somewhere, though most of us are giving online or automatically these days. We'll try to make the words to the songs available digitally, perhaps on your smartphones or something. The restrooms inside will be available, but we'll strongly recommend that we use them, reserve them for urgent use only. And again, if it rains or is 30 miles an hour wind or something, we just won't meet, but we'll still be online. A couple more things. If this doesn't go well, we'll scrap it and do something else. Also, understand everything is fluid. For instance, if there's a huge spike in the virus in our area or something like that, we'll have to rethink and, if necessary, redirect. What we need from everyone is to allow the fruit of the Spirit to be manifest in your heart and life as we walk this road together. Remember Galatians chapter 5? And the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Thanks, everybody. I can't wait to worship with you in person. And we also get to dress like this, so that'll be great, which is really not that big of a change. But so pray for no rain on June 7th, and let's meet together outside for worship. Lord bless you.